One of the important first topics of conversation in flight training is the overall cost and how you can manage to afford to complete the training. There is the cost of the aircraft rental, the cost of the flight instructor, the cost of the books, headset, and miscellaneous flight training materials, the cost of the knowledge and final flight test. The books and materials are usually not a significant portion of the training cost, and it is a fact that you really cannot eliminate that expense. Testing fees are usually charged by outside firms, so these fees are simply beyond the flight school's control. The majority of the training expense originates with the aircraft rental and flight instructor cost. If a student can manage to trim only about 10 to 15% off their training hours by using an experienced instructor and advanced training techniques, this can result in tremendous savings. In our experience training students over more than 25 years, you can save valuable training hours by a combination of the following. Use a simulation program such as Gleam, X-Plane, or the Microsoft Flight Simulator extensively to get familiar with the cockpit. Get familiar with the checklist procedures and the maneuver sequences. Use the freely available Garmin Trainer software to become familiar with the GPS equipment and the navigation workflow. Prepare for each lesson by practicing the assigned maneuvers at home in the simulator, and also review the lessons learned afterwards. Make sure you pass your aeronautical knowledge test as early as you can in your training. Spending many hours in the aircraft without truly having the academic background results in very inefficient training and spending extra hours on topics that would otherwise be rather simple to master. You will want to make sure that you are ready for the training and you can complete it uninterrupted and without distractions, and in a reasonable amount of time. During your flight training, you may want to pause other hobbies and give this endeavor your undivided attention. If you have to work full-time, try planning to take a few days off towards the end of the training to prepare for the final test. You can imagine that spreading the training over 1 year, or even 2 years, will result in inefficiencies that could increase your overall cost. If you can keep the training phase to 6 to 9 months in part-time training, you will be able to recall more of what has been learned. To summarize, get an experienced flight instructor. Use simulation and advanced training techniques. Study for your knowledge test early in the training. Focus and complete your training in a compact time frame. Thanks for spending time with us, and we wish you success in your training and your pilot career.